Hello, this is Jacob here, and since the new football season is about to start, I'd kind of like to get a couple things off my chest here in regards to the Minnesota Vikings. So, first off, I'll kind of do a prediction. I believe the Vikings will go 10 and 6 this year. Again, we have a really tough schedule going down to Arrowhead being one of the games. Of course, going up to Seattle, it's another especially since Russell Wilson, after he took over the helm there too. There's definitely going to be some tough games in there too, but there's also going to be a couple of intriguing games, such as the Cowboys without Zeke. How long will they be without Zeke? The Chargers without Melvin Gordon, even though I don't know if that'll necessarily be as big of a deal. Still a pretty big deal though, because he's still a pretty good running back, but still, I mean, I could see us going 10 and 6, but at the same token, I can see us going 5 and 11. I could see us going 8 and 8. Heck, I can even see us going 13 and 3. So, with all that being said, Kyle Sloter. Yeah. That's one of my biggest gripes with this organization is the lack of direction, it seems like. Because if Kirk Cousins doesn't show up and show out like we, well, frankly, kind of need him to, this could be a long upcoming off-season full of a lot of big changes, including the coaching and GM spot. Yes, I truly believe this could mean curtains for them if they don't get this right, because we'll be going yet into another quarterback change, like the fourth one in like 5 years, it seems like. I mean, last real steady quarterback it seemed we had for more than like 2 years was Culpepper. If that shows you how long it's been since we've had a quarterback start more than 2 seasons. And as I said before, most Vikings fans would like to forget that era of Vikings football in the early 2000s, but anyway, that's an entirely different issue. But the thing is with the Kyle Sloter thing isn't so much the fact of Kyle Sloter, being cut, especially after spending 2 preseasons and like 2 practice squad seasons with us, grooming and developing and all that stuff. It's the way Zimmer just crapped on him. I mean, I don't know if like I'm seeing the whole story here or if media being media or whatever, but he wasn't really that bad. And again, it's more so the fact that if Cousins fails, we're going to be relying on Sean Mannion. Which, well, to be fair, back in 2017 when Sam Bradford went down week 1, we were all going, Case Keenum. And, well, we all know how that ended up going. But anyway, yeah, it never ceases to amaze me. We always have a decent quarterback that we could, develop and groom in the pipeline, and either A, he has a terrible injury that basically derails him, and he ends up being the backup in New Orleans. I'm talking about you, Teddy. Good luck. Or we have a quarterback that lasts 1 year and we wrote it. It's essentially musical chairs at this point. And of course, it also doesn't help that we change offensive coordinators every who knows how long. We're lucky if we have a coordinator for more than a couple seasons to actually get some footing. But yeah, I mean, looks like it's going to be another year of the defense really stepping up for us. And hopefully we can get a running game going here. That will be huge. If we can get, even a middle-of-the-pack run game with a decent offensive line. Not saying necessarily top 5, but if we can even get middle of the road, compared to, I think, like 30th or 31st last year. Yeah, it was not good. And again, with Cousins not being the most mobile of quarterbacks in the world, well, yeah. But anyway, I figured just quick jump on and say Skol of Vikings, and here's to hopefully a very, very good upcoming season for us, because God knows we need it. Otherwise, it could be another one of those long, arduous rebuild processes yet again, especially with all the youth and, talent we have on defense. It's just seems like every year we're wasting that talent, and it's getting to a point where now even some of the depth on defense is starting to kind of scare me a little bit. But yeah, we really don't have much time left with this particular team to really make some noise. Plus, the NFC North is just going to be an absolute bloodbath this year. It's going to come down to, I have a feeling, between us, the Packers, and the Bears. And of course, the Bears being the favorite after winning the NFC North last year. And, well, Aaron Rodgers with the Packers. It'll be interesting to see how their defense does. But anyway. So, yeah, before I babble on too much longer, hope you guys have a wonderful day. And, as I said before, Skol of Vikings.